Hi, I'm Joe Godfrey, Executive Director for American Character Builders. I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to our kits so that you'll know what you're getting when you order one, or if someone provides one for you through one of the local grants that we sometimes receive. You'll understand what you'll find in the packet of material in the boxes that you will be getting. I want to start by identifying the 4 kits that we have available currently. One is the bully program, an anti-bully program, which is designed to, we provide that because it's one of the underlying causes why young people and children get caught up in addictive behaviors. After that, we have a tobacco awareness program. We also have a kit on alcohol entitled Alcohol, It's a Killer. And then we have a program on other drugs, which is entitled Saying No to Meth, Marijuana, and Cocaine. But what I want to do today is open up just one of these kits and show you what's in, what you'll find in each of the kits, and then we'll show you the basic materials that are in the others. So I want to start with opening the bully kit, and you will find that I need a sharper knife for one thing, but you'll find that everything is pretty well self-explanatory as you open up the kit. The first thing that you'll see when you open it up is an order form if you need to order additional materials. The fact is that the kits come with 30 student booklets. If you have more students than that, you're going to need additional student booklets. If you order 20 or more, they're only $3 a booklet. If you order 50 or more, they're only $2.50 a booklet. If you order 100 or more of the student booklets, they're only $2 a booklet. And a lot of people say, well, I don't need the booklet for the students. But the thing is, the students have something that they can use to follow you as you're going through the presentation. It helps them to stay focused, helps them to stay attentive, and then also it gives them a resource to take home with them so that when they are dealing with these issues in the future, they've got a reference to go back to and look at. So to me, the student booklet is one of the most important aspects of the entire kit. We'll be looking at that in just a moment. The next thing you'll find is an introduction to American Character Builders kits, and then how the American Character Builders approach is different, and how the American Character Builders, how to use the American Character Builders materials. You'll find all of this on a little handout, and then there is a separate sheet that gives you instructions for using the pre and post tests. Each kit includes a pre-test and a post-test, and we ask that you print that off. It's a PDF format. Print that off and administer the test prior to doing the presentation. And then as soon as you finish the presentation, shortly thereafter, administer the post-test. Collect the data. We would love for you to send that in to us because it will help us to find ways to improve the materials. It will also help us to develop some information that will show the effectiveness, but also be able to demonstrate the quality of the program. And then once you get to that point, you'll find the actual teacher's guide. Each kit includes a teacher's guide, and in the teacher's guide you'll find some material information here at the beginning, introductory material, but you'll also find a copy of the slides, the PowerPoint slides that are on the CD that we'll look at in just a moment. And next to each slide will be a script that you can follow. The material almost teaches itself. You just read what's on the screen, you read what's in the script. And then you go to the next slide, read what's on the screen, read what's in the script. And you just follow through. You've got lines under each of these scripted statements where you can add anecdotal stories, or if you do your own research and you find additional information, you can add those materials to it, that information to it as well. And you can really make this your own presentation. You can develop it and continue to improve upon it, and it becomes your own material as you go through. You'll notice that on each slide too that there's a highlighted word, an underlined word, and that's what the students will be filling in as they go through the student booklet. They'll be filling in the blanks with those highlighted words. Not every slide has highlighted words, and therefore there will not be a section in the student booklet that includes that particular slide. But once you get to a slide that does have underlined words, they'll find that. The CD includes the PowerPoint presentation itself, the PDFs of the pre and post tests, and then additional information. There's additional resource material here that a teacher may find helpful and useful and decide that he or she wants to add to it. Now, in addition to those materials, you'll find the packets of student booklets that look like this, and there'll be each of these will have the material in here. And while I'm opening this, let me mention as well that all of this material is evidence-based material. The man that authored this, Dr. Bill Day, has a PhD from Vanderbilt University. He's been teaching this material in public and private schools throughout Alabama for several years, and now we've taken the material and put it in the format of these kits. But it's all set up as evidence-based material, so it's perfectly acceptable in public schools. But each student booklet has something, a quote on the back that deals with the subject at hand, and then each student will open it up. They'll find some information typically in the front, and then you'll find the listening guide. And the student, as you're going through the PowerPoint slides, will find the topics and the headings of the slides up here, and then they'll fill in the blanks as they go through. And again, this will help them to stay focused and give them a resource that they can take home with them when they're done. Now, in addition to the Bully program, we do have the tobacco program, the CD, the 30 student booklets, and then the teacher's guide with additional resource material in the front and in the back with the slides pictured, just like in the Bully program. Everything is able to be self-taught. This is the one for alcohol. It's a killer. And again, it has the CD, the 30 student booklets, as well as the teacher's guide. And then the one entitled Drugs is actually entitled, the PowerPoint presentation is entitled Say No to Meth, Marijuana, and Cocaine. And so this is the focus of these. I mentioned to you that the student booklets have quotes on the back. I think the one on the back of the drug program for students, the student booklet, is very apropos. This quote was made, "Drugs are a waste of time. They destroy your memory and your self-respect and everything that goes along with your self-esteem." That quote was made by Kurt Cobain, who, of course, overdosed on illegal drugs. And so each of these programs has material that will benefit the students, the schools, the community, the churches. It helps to build character in the students in our schools in America, and we hope someday we'll even be able to reach around the world with this material. Now let me show you what's on the CD. You have the CD with for the school, the evidence-based material that goes into the local schools, and you just pop it out of the little case and pop it into your DVD player on your, or CD player on your computer. All right, once you put the CD in, you will pull up the Bully CD. The window will probably pop up itself. But you just open up each of the file folders. You'll find first the introductory material and bibliography. And I want to speak about the bibliography just a moment. What you'll find here is that we tried to categorize each of the resource materials that were used for each of the 4 kits. One on alcohol, one on tobacco, one on drugs, and one on bullying. But we put the whole bibliography on each CD that goes with every kit because so many of the resource materials overlap. And we felt like it was important to have all of that. So all the bibliographical material is found right here on the CD. And so you know that the resources that were used were all reputable sources, and then we also provide you additional sources there. There are some websites that you can click on if you want to go to specific websites that will address some of these same issues, and so we included those as well on the CD. Then you've got the same material that's printed off already for you that's on here if you need to make additional copies. These are the pre and post tests that are included in the PDF files. We've got discussion questions, we've got bully prevention program, bullying and you activity sheet if you want to use that, bullying statistics. Some of this is repeated, but here you'll find the pre and post tests, and you pull those up, and then you'll also find these are the ones that you'd actually print off. They can be printed in black and white. You don't have to use it in color. But these are the ones that are handed out to the students themselves, just a simple sheet there. And then we have one that is the pre and post test with the answers. And so you have the correct answers and some comments that the teacher can make. That's what the teacher will use after she starts reviewing the pre and post test with the students. Now, in addition to that, on this CD you'll find the actual PowerPoint slides and program, and so you just simply pull that up and then from the start, and then you begin to advance the slides, and you'll see the heading, the front slide, and then each slide after that. And you notice here will be the underlined, highlighted words or numbers or whatever that the students will actually fill out on their sheet. So this is the CD that goes with the material that is included for the students, for the schools, for the local schools, the evidence-based material. Thank you for this opportunity to tell you about our American Character Builders resources. We're very excited about the potential these materials have for helping schools, churches, communities as a whole to develop the character of young people and students in today's culture. If you have further questions, you can contact our office either by phone or by email. Go to our website, www.americancharacterbuilders.org. That's American Character Builders, spelled out, .org. Thank you.